Greetings and welcome back to Cattenvîr one and all. It is glorious to see the dwarves again. It has been a little bit of time in-game since the last time you were with us. It is now the 18th of Felside, year 131, late spring, and there are a few things going on. You'll notice I have more traps being made. Most of them are going to be filled with actual trap weapons. I have a large collection of corpses that were brought in from the last large conflict that I believe you were here to witness. We also have the elves nearby. That is... well, I'm not sure how I'm going to respond to the elves. After the last threat, I'm almost tempted to just kill all of the traders. I'm not sure if well, we are dwarves and they are elves, and they would kill us in our sleep if we gave them the chance. I'm not sure. But, more importantly... oh, it's a bit hard to see on this tile set. We have some goblins. There is an ambush. Curse them. Yes, there. Curse them, see? Double cursed. Now, I've moved a couple of things around, and before we get to the meat and bones of trying to deal with this ambush, though it has happened at a good time, perhaps we could encourage the goblins to kill the elves for us, and then we would be the innocent party. Well, the elves would still be pissed off that we inherited all of their trade goods, but... I think it would be a little bit less annoying for them than if we actually killed all of their traders. I'm also starting work on this area for some stone and woodworking that will actually be inside the fort. And generally I've been continuing to build around. You can see the walls are in place. Also, right down at the bottom of our mineshaft in the caverns. Let's see if we can get down there. Should be fairly close. There we go. I've gone ahead. I've built a couple of stairs up here. That seemed to get past a little bit of the pathing problems that we were having previously, but I've also gone ahead and chopped down quite a number of the trees, which were blocking a lot of the dwarves' paths. And as a result, we can see much more of the caverns. There are dwarves coming down here frequently now to pick up webs, which is always good. So far, we haven't had any problems except for that giant bat, which apparently killed one of the children. But other than that, things have been fairly quiet, though I have had some grazers move on to the map from this direction. But by and large, nothing that we need to worry about. Oh, one last thing, actually. We know a little bit about goat taming now, because we have been trying to tame the stray mountain goats that we caught. Hopefully, we can tame them, or rather train them, then we can release them. We have at least one female and a few males, so we will be able to start breeding mountain goats, which would be pretty cool. They don't seem too hard to train, so as long as we can keep the parents trained, then once we have the offspring, which are born tame and domestic, then we can kill off the parents. Assuming that we've got enough goat kittens that are, I think, or kits. I forget what goats are called. I should know. I can't remember what the word is, but... as long as we have enough goat offspring of the correct genders, then we can kill them off. But first and foremost, before we get ahead of ourselves, it is in fact time that we deal with the ambush. So, let's go to the military screen. We need to go to alerts. We also need the civilians to be... set civilian alert. We would like the civilians in the bunker. We would like guard stations for the Everlasting Stockade, Brilliance of Glaze, Silvery Roughness, and Distinct Figures. Let's get everyone to their stations. Now, let's hope that you guys can get away from there quickly. Move. There's a dog. Oh, look at it. And a cat. They are bravely taking on the goblins so that their master can flee. Who is it who is fleeing? It is Smacklefunky. And whose pet is this? It's a stray hunting dog, so it's going to belong to someone, because a hunting dog wouldn't just be given to anyone. Run! Quickly! Get inside! I'm not going to close the drawbridge, so you just best get all the stuff that you need. Now. Oh, the dog is dead! Bravely did it protect its masters. I think we've also got a dead kitten. A puppy tooth! No! They killed a puppy! You monsters! What manner of evil creature? I mean, I know goblins are evil, but that's a different level of evil. That's wow. Quick now, everyone, get inside. Get inside. We need to deal with this threat. Are they going to start wandering down here? They probably will once we get our archers into the correct locations. Are they going and getting equipped? Are they just mucking around? I don't know. Why is there a baby outside? I have no idea why there is a baby outside right now. Snatcher is being caught in a crate. Baby, no. No. Darko. Don't do this to me, Darko. Oh dear. Alright, let me check on my rangers. Why are you not out there? I'm not happy about this at all. Bunches of hunt dwarves, military. Let's go to their schedule. We don't want active training. We want... There we are, guard station. Where do the silvery roughness go? Let's edit the order. They go to guard post 2. Guard post 1. Okay, that's guard post 2 for you. What about you? Turret 1, okay. And distinct figures, turret 2. Okay, well, we should have people going out to their various locations then. Not sure why they're not. They're all on guard station, so it must just be that they are being delayed. Perhaps they're gathering equipment. I'm not really sure. There's so much clutter. And oh wow, what just happened there? Snatcher protect the children. Is that a snatcher nearby the child? Oh no. One that actually caught in the cage. Now, obviously, I should have said this right at the beginning, actually. This is not the newest version of Dwarf Fortress. There is a new version of Dwarf Fortress out. Why are you going down there, child? Child, you have brought doom upon yourself. The goblins are mobilizing. Oh dear. You have actually killed yourself. Why would you do this to yourself? I don't even begin to understand. I'm going to have to send everyone out there to try and protect you. You idiot child. I don't approve of this. Don't think that it's a joke. You're going to have a sound telling off if you survive, which is none too certain at this stage. Right, everyone who's in the military, get out there. Don't go to your awesome places where you can snipe these guys from. You're going to have to try and kill them before they get to the child. Where is the child? Is the child dead? No. Please say it isn't so. Has the child fled? Has the child been kidnapped? I think it may have been. Well, damn it. Alright. Everyone get out there, please. Try and save our military. And our children. If at all possible. But yes, as I was saying, this is not the newest version of Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress has been updated after 2 years of waiting. Finally, we have a new version out there. But this is noted as Cattenvîr cannot be updated to the new version. Once you make a fort, it has more to do with the world generation than anything else, but it's basically locked on whatever version you made that world in. I think the ambush has been dealt with. There is a dwarf up there. Why? It is Smacklefunky. Smacklefunky has fallen. Oh. I just don't know. This is a sad time, everyone. A sad, sad time. Alas, we couldn't plan for the stupidity of dwarvish children, it would seem. Okay, get out there and kill that one last person. I will actually take the alert status off our civilians. You don't have to stay in the bunker anymore. You can go out and do your thing. That is quite frustrating. But as I was saying, the unfortunate thing is that when you... Oh, what just happened there? Another ambush? Really? Wow. That is unfortunate. How are you out there? You're a dwarf. It is Grimnir. Grimnir, no! What are you doing, Grimnir? You fool! You're about to die. Oh, let's all go. They just don't want me to talk about the new version, it seems. Cattenvîr is jealous. It knows I want to play the new version, and it's jealous of that. Well, Cattenvîr, you're just going to have to man up. Hopefully, our ranged dwarves will be able to take care of this new ambush fairly quickly. I think Grimnir may be in a bit of trouble, though. I would be very surprised if Grimnir survives this, honestly. And that is a very sad state of affairs. Though they are chasing, Grimnir may have given them a slip. No, he's being very closely followed. Keep running, Grimnir. You can do it. Though if you go to a corner, you're going to be doomed. No, Grimnir's been hurt. A stray hunting dog has been found dead. And the puppy. And a wart dog. Oh, our fort is in shambles. Don't get thrown into the lake. You will drown. Though, honestly, I fancy you're probably going to die up there anyway. Come on, go into a martial trance. You know you want to. You can take them on. No! Oh. Camzor has been found completely drained of blood. Where? In the bedroom? Please tell me that someone was a witness to this. Okay, we've got... You know what? I'm fairly sure Alec was the one that I had my mind on. I'm just checking my notes. But I'm actually fairly certain that Alec was the one. I know I wasn't going to tell you until I decided to actually try them. But since they are actually... Ooh... This may mean we don't have to test it, though. I'm still going to test it. I've gone through all that effort to make it, but I believe that Alec was the one that we were thinking about. Or rather, I was thinking about. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. We've got one witness. Ah, I can't quite see. Oh, no. I convicted him, did I? Well, crap. It's not what I wanted to do. But we had... one witness there. Kogan was the witness that it was Alec. And Camzor got the Fiolax. But it does look like they're the only ones. No one else. But they witnessed it, apparently. So, I mean, I'm going to trust them, I suppose. I've got no reason not to. Very well. Alec, you are convicted of this heinous crime. And your punishment will be drowning, and then followed by being locked up to do our books for the next forever. But damn! You managed to kill 2 people. Actually, how many people did you kill? This would bring us up to... Yeah, that's 2 murders there. There's one that we don't know who the murderer was. But yes, it... does... Alec's just been moving around killing our dwarves. In plain sight, it would appear. That was your only mistake. Though it was the only one you needed to make, I suppose. But alas. So yes, we're going to be continuing with Cattenvîr until Cattenvîr falls. Though if Alec has his way, that will be sooner rather than later. It also does kind of help out in a way, because the current version, the latest version... Oh... The human child has come, a medium-sized creature prone to great ambition. Everything is going on. But as I was saying, I'm going to pause. I'm going to actually talk about this. The current version of Dwarf Fortress, the recently released update, is incredibly buggy. I've tried it. I've tried it in Fortress mode. That is almost a complete wash. It just crashes constantly. And I've tried it in Adventure mode, which is a little bit more stable. I'm not massively fond of Adventure mode. But, well, it's growing on me a little bit. There may be an adventure mode playthrough in the near future, or maybe the distant future. Who knows with me? I don't really plan these things. I just play whatever game I feel like on a whim. But, suffice it to say, the current bug fix level of the newest version is fairly low. So... I need a couple more versions, bug fixes to come through, and thankfully Toadie is fast at work on that, and he's ironing out those bugs fairly quickly. But it is going to be probably a few weeks before the current version is stable enough to really start considering playing it and recording it. But we have a human child. Now, the thing with this is that's more or less the warning we get when we have some sort of a monster, like a a forgotten beast. So I'm a little bit concerned with this. This is a human in a cage. Okay. Medium-sized creature, prone to great ambition. She is average in size. Her hair is extremely long. She has a broad chin. Her somewhat broad head is short. Her somewhat tall ears are somewhat splayed out. Her hair is pale taupe. Her skin is burnt umber. Her eyes are copper. She is somewhat. I'm confused about this. We've caught a human. Why have we caught a human? And why did it announce their presence? I feel that there's something weird going on. Maybe they're also a vampire. Maybe they've killed many people. I mean, she has a name, but that's normal for humans. Why is a human child just wandering around? Mysteries to be solved. So much going on in Cattenvîr at the moment. Alas, Grimnir is probably already dead. Yep, that would look like a dead Grimnir to me. Alas. Oh, actually, no. Oh, yes. It is. He is dead. Okay, well, we're going to wait for the military to get up here to take revenge for Grimnir's death. Oh, we need an empty cage. Damn. Well, I'm going to have to queue up some empty cages then. In fact, I'll do that through the manager. Let's quickly get that done. We want some cages. Wooden cage. Make 10 of them, please, Jeff. It'll probably end up being Jeff. And there'll probably be amazing cages that we'll be able to sell for a ridiculous amount of money. Now, are my dwarves anywhere near? Yes, I think they are. There they are! Go forth! Avenge Grimnir! Don't let them get away! No, they're trying to flee! They have fled! You were too slow! Oh no, there's still one. And someone's shooting at something. Kill at least one of them. Whoa, what just happened there? I think a part of his body just flew off. Let's check it out. Attacks him, strikes the military, but the shot is parried. The goblin spearman loses hold of the giant cave spider silk glove. Spearman loses hold of the copper shield. The military slashes the goblin spearman in the left lower arm with his iron shortsword, and the severed part sails off in an arc. So he just lost his arm. Fantastic. Continue to beat him up. This is a fitting revenge for Grimnir, though you're remarkably slow, I've got to say. He's going to get away if you don't kill him quickly. There we go. There we go. I don't think they can... Oh, they can. Well, I was about to say, I don't think they can leave the map as long as someone's fighting them. But no, apparently it is entirely possible to do so. Well, damn. That went fairly poorly, if you ask me. I'm not at all happy about the fact that so many of our dwarves died, and that so many of the goblins that killed them got away. No, it's not a good time to be in Cattenvîr, it would seem. Let's go ahead and grab all these items. Let's go down a few levels as well. There we go. That will make sure that we also gather all the items down in this ditch here. Now, you'll notice this. Unfortunately, I did try to burrow under, but the aquifer is right there. Even though I was burrowing down through rocks, the aquifer was there. So I'm going to have a corridor go up and around, and then into the large animal pasture that we can have underground here. But that will probably be a little while because everything is moving very slowly in the fort. There is an awful lot of things being done. Grimnir has been found dead. Well, yes, we already knew that. You saw the goblins who killed him. They were looming over his corpse. What exactly did you think that meant? That he was just having a sleep? They were singing him lullabies? No, it meant they killed them. You stupid military. I'm very sorry, Grimnir. I'm very sorry to everyone who's recently been slain. Alas, there's nothing that can be done. However, on the plus side, we do have a lot of spots for you in the graveyard. Are they all used up now? No, we still have one. Well, that's good. We're going to need a couple more, though, very soon, it would seem. Let's go ahead and build some walls now that we're here. I've been slowly building this area out. I have also checked all of the items I need for smelting steel. Now, apparently I have them all. I've doubled and triple checked this, but I still cannot smelt steel. That is, I can't make the pig iron for steel for some reason. I have flux stones, I have charcoal, I have stupid amounts of iron, and yet I still cannot. And this is a very big problem. I don't understand what I need to do to sort that out. So what I've done in the meantime is I've made... The only thing I can think it is that the flux stone requirement isn't being met, and as a result, they're a little bit... They're not bringing along... they're not getting through that because the flux stone might be all being put into this stockpile, which is specifically only giving to this workshop to make dolomite blocks. However, there's loads of loose dolomite down in the mines. So what I've done in the meantime is I've made this stockpile, which will only accept dolomite. And I've even given it 3 wheelbarrows. As soon as I see some dolomite here, I'm hoping that I can get that funneling into this smelter. I'm not going to have this give specifically to the smelter, because in that instance... Actually, I should double check something. Does this give to the smelter? No, it doesn't. Because I was a little bit concerned that if I had it give to the workshop, that it would want all of the materials to be present in that particular stockpile, which would have been a bit of a problem. So I've even expanded out the area down there, the mines, to try and mine out more dolomite in case that was the problem. But I really doubt it is. We have got so much, and it's just lying there. I've checked the... stones menu to see whether, I mean, it's not restricted. I don't know if that maybe makes a difference. Perhaps I should tell it to be restricted. Maybe that would make a difference. Okay, I'll try that out actually. If that ends up being what it was, I'm gonna kick myself. I won't really. I'm not that flexible. Right, let's see. Where are you? No, we can make everything but pig iron bars. I have flux stones, I have iron bars, I have refined coal. Requires fuel. I have a lot of it at the moment. If I... Ooh, Snatcher, protect the children! Where? Right there. In a cage trap. Fantastic. But as I was saying, I have the bars, or charcoal. Let me just go down and find bars. There we are. And if we... tab to search, charcoal. There we are. We've got loads of charcoal there. It is a mystery to me. One I hope I will be able to solve, but I'm starting to give up at this point. I feel stupid. I don't like it when the game makes me feel stupid. How are we going with butchering the animals? Not so well. We're still waiting on that, actually. We have lots of new dogs available. Perhaps I should go and sort that out. In fact, I think I probably should. So let's go and do that right now. Dog. We want stray dogs. We want them all trained, actually. Let's have a couple of war dogs. A couple of hunting dogs. War dogs, hunting dogs, war dogs. No, actually, you can be a hunting dog. There we are. So we have quite a few dogs to be trained, so that should give our beastmasters something to work on. But if nothing else, I don't expect Cattenvîr to hold out too much longer, if I'm perfectly honest. I suspect that this fortress is going to fall the next time we get a serious attack on it, as in an actual siege. But that said, these traps will be full of very, very powerful components. But the next siege will be being funneled through here. I will be opening this up, and I will be inviting the siege to funnel their way in here with a waiting military just stood there with our archers on the turrets, firing on them constantly. And if I'm hoping the fort will succeed, but I have a sneaking suspicion that we've lost a couple of our better trained soldiers. But then we do have a lot of military dwarves at the moment. We haven't had any new migrants in a long time, so we haven't been able to refill the ranks. So perhaps I should actually look through, because we've always got about 10 to 20 idlers. Perhaps I should have a look through a couple of the trades dwarves and reassign them to the military. That might actually be an idea before the next siege arrives. In fact, I think I might do that before the next episode. I know some of you have requested that you have specific jobs. Those who have specifically requested not to be in the military, I won't put you in the military. But anyone else, I'm going to consider fair game. Alright, let's continue to build out these walls. I have to be specific here because otherwise they will build themselves into a corner. As we are all know that dwarves are sometimes wont to do. What was that? Stock level low. Wood, bone, bolt. Ooh. Why? We should have plenty. Okay. They should... Actually, no, they're working on it. They will get through it. Ooh. It sounds like I just got a delivery of something through the postbox. Fantastic. I'm excited now to find out what that is. However, I think I am going to wrap this episode up there. Not much more work has been done on the Great Hall as yet, but I'm starting to think that I probably want to bring down the butcher's shops fairly soon. So I might start cleaning up this area ready for that. And then we could have 2 butchers and 2 fish cleaners down here. And I'd have to set up the stockpiles as more or less in the same way I've got here, but then with them feeding into this stockpile, which will be for our kitchens, and that actually might work out well. I'm hoping that our miners will get to work fairly soon there. I'm not sure why they haven't, but it probably has something to do with this. Yeah, that's probably why it is. So maybe in the next episode you will return to finding us with our... This is going to be our wood stockpile. I'm going to have 4 carpenters. I may have a bowyer, but and just 3 carpenters, but then a massive stockpile for just logs. It's not going to be the things that they create. They can be hauled off. The primary focus will be on actually having the logs there. The same down here. This will be our masons, and it will just be a general stockpile for stone. And again, the masons will haul that off wherever. Now, in here, I'm going to have 1 specific stockpile for making blocks rather, and they're going to have... they're going to take only from their stockpiles, and it's going to be a stockpile for a very specific type of block. I may have both of them, maybe slate, maybe and dolomite here. I'm not sure on that yet. On this side, I'm probably going to expand this out and start building craft dwarf workshops. I am going to want several of those, I fancy. Because we always seem to be... that everyone, when they get a mood, goes to the Craft Dwarf workshop, and then I forget to set it back up again, and it's all kinds of shenanigans. But I'm very glad to see these guys setting up these traps. As I said, these are full of trap components, so enormous serrated discs, giant axes, spikes, corkscrews, spiked balls, that sort of thing. No large weapons of our goblin prey, though perhaps they should be, considering we've probably got quite a few of them now. Though I'm gonna need to make another corpse stockpile. This fort is gonna... I'm surprised they haven't come down with the plague, the amount of corpses that I'm stockpiling at the moment. Alright, let's get that set up. This is going to be a temporary one. I just want to get the corpses indoors, mostly. Alright, let's block all of these, and I want corpses, permit, and body parts. There we go. So hopefully we'll be able to bring in some of these corpses as well. But that is it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed, and will be joining us in the Fortress of Cattenvîr in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.